Welcome back once again to Jack's Tech Corner. This is a video tutorial of the Blackberry. Now don't be alarmed, I'm still going to do Photoshop Elements videos, folks, and I know a lot of people have been writing in and asking. But stick with the forums. Don't forget jackstechcorner.com and click on the forum section. We can still discuss Photoshop Elements. But I just bought a Blackberry and I thought, could I do a video of an application on a Blackberry? And how would that video turn out, and what would it look like on YouTube? So I thought, I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. Now there's an application that I've been playing with. I actually purchased it, and it's a great application if you send out tweets on Twitter. It is called Uber Twitter. And it's a great application. It's very easy to use, it's very straightforward, and it has a lot of great features in it. And they're working on it all the time. So let's go ahead and get started looking at it. You can go back here, get out of here for a minute. Now when you're here and you go into your applications, and you see all your applications, I even have this one right here. The application, or the icon for it, is a U with two dots over it. Reminds me kind of a smiley face. And it has a little bird in the middle. So that tells you that is Uber Twitter. Uber Twitter. It's U-B-E-R T-W-I-T-T-E-R. Uber Twitter. And there will be a link on the YouTube video so you can find it very easily, because I want to send a shout out to these guys about how good their application is, and I wanted to make a video. So let's go back and we're going to go ahead and launch it. Now the first time you launch it, you're going to come into the setup. We're going to go through the setup first just so you can see how to actually set it up. It's very simplistic. It's going to welcome you. You go next. You're going to type in your account information, your username and your password. And this is your Twitter information. Next. Update Google Talk status. I didn't do that. You could. If you use Gtalk and you send out a tweet, you can actually have that forced over and go right into your Google Talk. So I didn't do that. I like to keep my applications pretty much separated. Now let's go over these for a second. Add location to every tweet. Now what that does is it adds a little map link at the bottom. I'm sure you've seen these on many different people's posts to show where you're located at in the world when you're sending this actual message out. I like this one. Always add location to all my pics and videos. That's neat because if I take a picture, maybe I want people to see where I took it from. Let me choose on every tweet. That's important. That way I can choose if I want to mark my location or not. And update Twitter profile location. I don't want to do that. Let's go to next. This is how it finds you where you're located at. You can use GPS, low power, less accuracy, assisted, and autonomous, which is more power but it's more accurate, and you can actually use GPS, which uses the most power. I choose to use cell towers, which is the least amount of power but the lowest accuracy. I'd rather have my picture 5 miles away from where I may be standing, but have my phone still be able to work so I can make phone calls on it. This is about your fonts. Again, fonts, it gives you some examples. I use smaller images. That gives you smaller images, the icons, images in your avatars, just so you can see actual more tweets going on. Refresh delay, it's normally set a default of 10 minutes. I like 5 minutes. I want this thing to update so I can see what's going on. These I just leave defaulted. This, normally it's set to auto network. I had to set mine to direct TCP because it says a simulator. And move to background on close. Now what this means is Uber Twitter is always running. That's exactly what this means. But if I get a direct message or a reply, at least I get notified. And then that's it. Just save that, and that's going to save everything out for us. And then if you start scrolling through, look how nice this is. You can see that just to see the message, it's white on or black text on a white background. But as soon as I highlight it, it goes to a white text on a blue background. And this is totally customizable, so you can do whatever you want to with this program. You could just go through here. And folks, if you want to follow me, if you've been watching these videos and you want to follow my tweets on Twitter, by all means, just look for Technoman and click on the follow, and you'll be following my my tweets. I'm probably not the biggest person out there putting the most tweets out, so you're not going to get bombarded. I throw little things out, like you see here. I'm working on a new Blackberry training video. You know, nothing major. So that's how that works. Now what we're going to talk about, though, is how does the application work? Let's go here and let's say we want to send a reply back to this person here about social media. Again, all we do is click the home button here, and we'll just go down to reply, and we can start replying. The only thing I found, that the little catch here, is it doesn't start your first letter off capitalized, so you will have to start it with a cap. So that's one thing I found with it. We're going to discard this. Yes, we're going to discard it. Okay, the next thing I found with Uber Twitter that I really like, that I do a lot, is I do a lot of searching. I don't know if you do or not with your Twitter accounts, but it's fun to go out there and find information that people are posting about certain topics. That's what makes Twitter, I think, very valuable application. So let's go over here. We're going to just go here, and we're just going to go down. Let's go right down, and we'll do a search. Now I was searching earlier for snow leopard, and we're going to go ahead and search for that. It'll go out there and it'll actually find everything. Everybody's talking about snow leopard, how nice it is or how good it is. I don't know. From what I've been reading, I found you maybe should hold off a little bit on the upgrade. Let them work the kinks out first. But people are definitely playing with it and giving you a lot of feedback. Let's get out of this one. Right here. The next thing I really like about it is making a favorite. And I don't know if you've ever done this on Twitter before, but making a favorite takes that tweet message and saves it in your favorites. And then when you open up your desktop client, on the desktop I actually use TweetDeck. I've never actually showed that before. Maybe if you're interested, I'll do a video on that and kind of how to use it. I don't know everything in the world about it, but I get around fairly well. But I can go in there and click on my favorites and actually see those and open the links up in a bigger web browser. That's why I like to do that. Get link is just that. If there's a link inside of a message, let's see if we can look at that. Let's get out of here. Here's one, social media. We're going to open that up. And if we go here, we can actually click on that. We'll click on this and see it says get link. So we're going to do that. We're going to get the link. It opens up your Blackberry browser and it goes out and it finds that actual link. So that's very handy. And there you go. So it works just like any other link would. The next thing that's very handy is if you're posting a new message. Let's see if we can do this. We're going to post a new message. This is a new message. Okay, we're going to do that. And this time we want to add a picture. So if you see there, we can just add a picture. We can add a URL and shrink it automatically right in this application. So you're going to add a picture, and you would find your picture you want to add, and you would just simply click on it, and that will actually add your picture into the actual message. So it'll go out and the folks will be able to have a picture. And these pictures pull right out of your pictures, your picture gallery on your Blackberry. So if you take pictures with your Blackberry, you can send them right out through Uber Twitter. Okay, we can get out of here. Yes, we're going to discard this message again. Now these ads at the top you see here, I'm going to throw out I guess a little sales pitch for these folks because they are really good guys. Designing this application is for $4.99 you pay. You won't see the advertisements anymore; they go away. And then you're registered. Any upgrades for 1 year that come out, they push those out to your phone, or and they'll send you an email let you know there's an upgrade, so you always stay current with this application. And I don't like to badmouth any other companies out there because I've wrote software in the past, but I can tell you that this is not apples to apples. Looking at the other application that's out there, it's very popular for Twitter.